Hi there, I'm Simon Canton, and this is my review of The Americans, the first season. I'm doing this as a kind of a hangout, so as to be a bit more on the fly than previously. In previous videos, I've done my reviews as a kind of a, not edited, but recorded onto the camera first, and then uploaded, and then with the starts and the ends clipped off and stuff. So this is a little bit more off the cuff. So The Americans, so that came on Norwegian Netflix about 2 weeks ago, but I've been waiting for it for a long time because I heard it was very good, and whoever was telling me that was right. It's set in the 1980s, and it's about two Soviet KGB agents who are undercover in America and have been for, I guess, a couple of decades or a little bit less than that, maybe. And no one knows that they're KGB agents other than their handler. They have two kids, and they're married because what the state made them marry each other in a way to be undercover agents. And their job is to discover intel, what the Americans are up to, and mostly facing off against the FBI. And the two leads are played by Kerry Russell and Matthew Rhys. Kerry Russell, I recognize from before. I'm just looking at her IMDb. Maybe Mission Impossible, I guess. I didn't watch Felicity, I guess, from Mission Impossible. She was in Clerks TV movie. Oh, Clerks with a full stop to cash in on Clerks. Okay, well, then it wasn't that. Oh, she was in Scrubs. I watched some Scrubs. Anyway, this is very interesting. But she was in Dark Skies. I watched the first season of that. No, that's Falling Skies. Anyway, as you can see, off the cuff. But I recognized her from before. I'm not sure what I saw her in other than Mission Impossible, perhaps. Matthew Rhys, I'd never seen in anything before, but he was really, they're both phenomenal, very, very good. Matthew Rhys, just looking, he's been in loads of stuff, but I hadn't seen him before. He was in Elizabeth. I've seen Elizabeth. So they're both excellent, but the standard for me was Stan Beeman, played by Noah Emmerich, who I'd seen in lots of stuff before, but he's phenomenal in this. He plays Truman's friend in The Truman Show, but he's just so good in this. It's a very serious role, and he balances all the emotions really well, and it's really excellent. So he's in the FBI, and he's chasing, but he doesn't know who they are. He's chasing the two main characters, and it's a kind of a game of cat and mouse. He moves in accidentally next door to them, and so they become friends, but he doesn't know they're in the KGB, and they know he's in the FBI, so therefore they're trying to keep all their secrets away from him. It reminded me in some ways of Orphan Black. It's kind of that twisty-turny kind of thing. But where Orphan Black kind of fell apart a little for me in the second season, this is very much better. It kind of maintains, I guess it reminds me of Orphan Black as well, because the characters are playing different characters in a way. Like the real people they are playing other people. And Orphan Black, obviously, she's playing a lot of characters in that. I don't think that's a spoiler to say that. I won't say why. Like it's revealed in the first 5 minutes. I don't think that's a spoiler. I hope not. So yeah, The Americans, I ran through it in about a week after it went on Netflix. So that kind of tells you how good of a show it is. The only shame is now it's season 3 is on American TV. It's probably going to be a year before I see season 2, and then another year before I see season 3. So that's the problem with binge watching, that you get to the end where this whole series isn't finished. You get to the end of a season and you're stuck. Because I'd really like to find out what happens. There was a great season finale. So I'd highly recommend it. I'd say it's probably gone up there with Hannibal as one of the recent shows that I've discovered that I've really, really liked. Hannibal was another Americans, I kind of expected that I'd like it because of everyone saying it was so good. Hannibal was a bit of a surprise, but that's also excellent. So I guess I give it 5 stars. I can't really give it anything else, since I couldn't fault it in any way. As a child of the 80s as well, it was, full of little reminders of growing up in the 80s, which is, 30 years ago now. So, getting old, I guess. To be fair, this series is set in 87. I think I would have been 12, but still. So yeah, I'd highly recommend it. Go and watch. If it's, I actually saw it's not on Netflix in America or in the UK. So if you're in Norway, I guess go and watch. If you're not, try and catch it on TV or buy the DVD or hang around until it comes on Netflix, I guess. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.